WGPR Detroit HD2.
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit. The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of WHPS, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.
Total Home Improvement Company presents the Spring Blowout Special of the season. Remodel your kitchen, bathroom, basement, plus flooring specials for every room. Call 313-728-2025 for your free in-home estimate today. Mention this commercial and get 10% off your project. Call 313-728-2025. Remodel your home today. Total Home Improvement, the company you call for your home improvement needs.
You're watching United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion TV.
All right. Hello, Detroit. Hello, Detroit. They were telling me, Torrance, get out your Facebook and turn your nose. Someone twisted my nose back on today, and they was putting my eye back in my head. I was like, I'm Mr. Potato Head. Glad to be back home, you guys.
This way.
Listen, it never fails me that to visit the rest of the country or wherever you're at. Yeah, I don't care if you were born. I don't know about y'all, but if you were born in a shoebox, and they take you to the greatest mansion in Russia, you can't wait to get back home to your shoebox because it's home and it fits and it's comfortable. So, and Detroit is no shoebox, don't get me wrong. I love you, Detroit. Wherever we go, we're trying to represent, as a black man should, represent, as any man should. But I'm proud to say I'm a black man out on the forefront of living the dream, living his dreams, living your dreams. And this here particular show is going to be about making dreams come true. If you've had ambitions in your life to get involved with stage and theater and dance and music and comedy or whatever it is, man, do I have a show for you today. And besides, before I go forward, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop right now, pause, and give a big thank you to all the brothers and sisters that's with me in the struggle. Not just the struggle of saying, hey, we're doing things for TV, but the struggle period in business and equality and finding yourself reaching up for the greatness that God put in you. And I believe he put greatness in each and every one of us, especially you. And so if you're part of that struggle, and you know what I mean by that, if you hunger to reach out and do something, if you ever yearn to go a little further in your quest or whatever it is, then this is for you today. I give a special shout out to you. And while traveling, of course, I went to Miami. My people down there, Brandon Reed and Company. If you ever need a good videographer, producer, director, Brandon is holding it down off in Miami Beach area and making it happen down in Florida. Cali, man, we love you out in Cali. I just can't. It's so many people. I got to give it up to my little partner out there. Roshanda. If I say it wrong, she's going to smack me through the TV. Well, we had a lot of fun with Hollywood's red carpet when I was down there. And Roshanda has juice. She turned me on to Miss Williams, one of the best publicists out there in Cali if you need that. That kind of juice just is there, and it's there for you. To our people in Atlanta, we're still reaching out to you, Johnny from Extreme Nails Magazine. Man, what a powerful presentation he has, and I hope he can be part of this new project that we're doing as well. I can go on, but I won't. I'm just saying, it's worldwide, and we love you guys all over. To my Vietnamese troupe that gets down with me, the Asian brothers, Quarter Dien, Lam Hong Mi, Golden World, Golden Sunshine. Don't get me going, Worldwide Film Factory. You guys already know that it's Cordy always say, Mr. Torrance, we two, but we one. I say, okay, cool. That's what's up. So to all that, I have to stop and give a love to all the hosts and hostesses that's been on in the past. And once you're a host with me, you're always a host. So you can just call in and make it happen. Get with me and say, hey, I want to come in. Like my guest star today Miss Rhonda Clark. I call her Rhonda Supermodel Clark. She be coming in and, Miss Torrance, I'm ready. I'm saying, what? I ain't seen you in a year, Rhonda. Yeah, but I'm ready today for tomorrow. I say, well, come on then. You can leave us wide open because I want to ask Rhonda a couple of questions. We're going to get nosy for a minute, y'all. And we just want to say, hey, Rhonda, how you doing?
Hi, Mr. Torrance. Welcome back.
Oh, yeah,
You've
it's
been
good
just
to.
flying
Oh, my
here
God.
and there and taking care of the movie, doing all this.
I'm
and
jet
that.
lagged
You're
out.
such a
I'm
jet
jet lagged
setter.
out. I'm like, what time is it? You just get up and do it.
Yeah,
You
you're
don't even
balling.
ask what time it is anymore. You just get up and
Just
do
roll
it, right?
out, like my brother said. Just roll out.
Just roll out.
Yeah.
Like the Army.
Right,
You know,
right,
you
right.
get up and do it.
That's
Rhonda, I miss you. Oh, my God. What a treat it is to have Rhonda Clark on stage with me today.
Thank you so
You know,
much.
Rhonda has been through so much. A warrior. She's one of the true warriors that's out here with us. Warrior for God. You know, I say gangster for God. I call the women warriors for God. But, you know, still standing.
Yeah, praise the Lord. I'm still standing.
It's such a unique time that we're living in, right?
Yes.
That you have to say thank you because I'm still here now.
That's right.
Like never before.
Like never before. I don't care what, if you have a place to live in, if you have a car to drive, always think about the other people. They don't have a place to live. They don't have a car to drive.
Right.
They don't have any food. You know, like for Thanksgiving, that's what I love about it. You can make food. I made a whole dinner. Turkey dressing, macaroni and cheese, candy yams.
Oh,
Just
quit.
me
Oh.
by myself.
Somebody
So I-
came and distracted me right in the middle of the food roll. You know, I love that. I'd be
Right.
like I'm eating it
it's my
in the
favorite
mind.
holiday.
Yeah.
And because you can bless so many people just with a meal.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh,
what I
that's
did, and
beautiful.
I bought all the kids toys before Christmas and,
Oh, wow.
and things like that. Because we haven't seen our family. It's been the Colbert.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
we
true.
haven't been able to
That's true.
touch each other.
And we still have to be careful
see
even
each
now.
other.
So,
it's worse now
so
than
put
it
a
was.
put a lid on it a little bit, but you know, I'm with you, Rhonda. It's good that we're able to reach out and touch and love again. And I think that the world is so thirsty for that love we used to have.
Yes.
That,
Yes.
you know, and that's why you see whenever the gate opens a little bit, pew, travel blows up, tourism blows
I
up,
know.
everything. They back in the games full swing. Man, if you've been down to the Lions and Pistons game, it's on jam, and they losing, it's still on jam. So, I mean, you know, that's people,
our city.
People
That's
are
our city,
hungry
too.
for loving and for getting back together
That's
again.
true. That's
and to
true.
get back to the way it used to be. I'm going to shoot this number out to those that may want to call in. If he bring up the number one more time for me, Flip, you're going to do something back there. It's 313-868-4336, 313-868-4336. If you want to call in, if you have a positive message to shoot out about life, about the things you've been through, and a positive outlook about where we're going with this thing, we want to hear it. Don't get me wrong, Ron. It is a lot of bad things happening. But
Yes.
when me and Rhonda talked briefly yesterday, I told her, let's concentrate on the good news stories. There's so many young people out here that's doing great things.
Yeah.
Or people in general. The human spirit is higher than ever
Yes,
in
it
my
is.
eyes. But
Yes, it is.
people out here doing powerful and great things. You see, I don't want to go to naming names, but I see, for example, El Noor African Dance Troupe. I know they work with me on really different sets, but I know that they were out doing things like the African American Museum. Look, Isaac was giving food away over the holidays. You know, and I can go on, but I don't know all the kids' stories.
Right. Exactly.
But they are doing some powerful things out here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You
They
know,
are.
lift your head up, Detroit. Lift your head up, because when I travel different places in the world, you've noticed this, rather. When you travel different places, and you tell them you're from Detroit, you get like 3 reactions at one time.
Right.
First, their eyes light up like they don't play, you know, and then their eyes come back down like, oh, but they cool with me.
Right. Exactly.
And then they get into, I always love Detroit. You know, Detroit is something, you know. You don't know you are the seasoning on the steak, right?
That's right. I have a girlfriend who worked for Pfizer, and she worked for Pfizer for 20 years. And we worked at Nordstrom together as personal shoppers. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
She always said, people give Detroit a bad name, and she said, but I love Detroit. Since I met Rhonda, I've been able to come to Detroit.
That did it.
We've been able to go so many places down on the river. All of the new things that they done with the riverfront. We got
Absolutely.
a beach. We have a beach.
In the middle-
Beach downtown
in the middle of
on the river.
Yeah, right across from Quicken Loans.
Right. What's that? Altar.
Yeah.
Is that the street that it's on? I may be wrong.
Well, it's a couple of them, but this one, if you're talking about the beach in the middle of the city, that's right there across from Chase Bank.
Okay.
You know.
No, I'm talking about the one that's right next door to Shane Park.
Oh, okay. I know what you're saying.
Downtown
Yes.
on the river.
Yes.
We have a beach now, and there's all type of food. There's all type of different Detroit restaurants that are right next to the beach. So now you really don't have to bring anything if you don't want to, and you can sit in the seats. And then they had a nice little barge bar where you could get all kind of drinks and ice cream and everything. So I think Detroit, even though we've been through a lot, we've hung in there. We've hung in there, and we're doing so much better, and things are looking up.
Well, definitely on the move, and don't call it a comeback. I don't want y'all out there calling Detroit a comeback, because really Detroit has never went anywhere.
That's true.
I mean, for you to come back, you had to leave. What happens is, I don't want to use haters because I don't want to get into that whole mystique of how it goes or what's happening or what has happened in Detroit. But it's a lot of people, for whatever reason, they're threatened by the city. They feel like for them to be up, you have to keep Detroit down. Let me turn my little thing here so they can see Miss Around the Clock in here too at the same time. We getting there, but they feel like for them to be up, Ron, they have to put Detroit down. And a lot of places that I go to, a city is a city. I mean,
right.
Like when you travel in Malibu, everybody got their downtown, everybody got this and that.
That's true.
And right now with Detroit's landscape, and I got to say, I don't know who put the money in downtown. That's way bigger than my money.
It's bigger than we can see.
I got neighborhood money.
Okay, that's right.
Family Dollar, the CVS. I got but no, I mean, downtown is jumping. When you compare it to other downtowns, we have nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, God, no. We
have nothing to be ashamed of.
I've never been ashamed of Detroit. I could care less what someone said. They can only speak it because it's obviously they haven't been here.
Right.
If they could say something bad about it.
You say that whenever I have a group of people that come here for the first time and they intermingle and they go and get on the People Mover or they downtown Detroit, which is free.
Right.
Well, 50 cents or whatever, $1. And then they go get on the trolley train now that rides up and down Woodward.
Up and down Woodward.
They go down to, the one I was just talking about, the little beach in the middle of the city.
Oh, my God.
Right across from Campus March Park.
Campus March.
They go down to Campus March and they might catch a movie or play some hockey there, whatever they do down there.
The tree lighting was
tree
nice.
lighting ceremony.
Yeah, the tree lighting ceremony.
Which is
we
historical.
had ice skaters. Yeah. We had ice skaters. We had Santa Claus. We had all the news stations. All the news stations were there. It was really beautiful, and it's still beautiful. When a friend of mine and I just drove downtown because I just wanted to see all the lights, And they've blocked off Woodward. From Jefferson, and so they have all type of lights, and you can even sit down in these little tents downtown with heaters like they have out in Vegas with the mist. Now we have the heaters.
They had the little heaters downtown in the little igloos, I call them igloos.
Right.
But look at this. Only thing I'm saying is this is your opportunity to be a part of Detroit on the Rise.
That's right.
And I want to mention this because it's about that time, almost halftime in the show. And I want to let them know that God is so good. I just have to say that. In my travels and these projects we're doing, I was telling some of my friends, I think I told you too, Rhonda, this is my ministry, you see. I mean, hey, it may not be much to you, but when I'm talking to you about positive, influential, motivating steps, ways to feel and think to me, that's what Jesus would do. He would come by and tell people, look, you free now. Get out of bondage.
Get out of bondage. Let
Live
it go.
love. Live a life of love
Live a life
and
of
a
love.
life of entitlement. You're entitled to live like a king and a queen. And he'd tell them, don't drink too much wine. Oh, this is in the Bible. This ain't me talking, y'all.
Thank you.
You know, in Proverbs it tell them, don't drink too much
Too
wine.
much
He didn't say you
wine.
couldn't touch wine and all
Right,
that.
right. He didn't say you can
know,
have
part
any.
of the sacrament is wine, but he said, don't drink too much wine. Don't get carried away in too much of anything. Just stand up and be a real soldier for God in your own right.
In your own right.
And he's saying, what I do, you're going to do too. You're going to do even better things. So I ain't got there yet, y'all. Don't get me wrong. But but I just love being able to go and represent. And I'm just letting you know, as we represent out here right now, that if you see me, I don't care how risque it may seem, if you see me swinging from the chandelier, just remember this. I put God first before I jumped up there.
That's
I don't know
right.
what you did, but don't look at the position you see me in. Just know where I'm coming from.
And where you're coming
Know
from.
where my heart is and know what I put it down for.
Yes.
And I stand up and say proudly, I'm a gangster for God, because he
Okay.
didn't get me off the pulpit like he got some of y'all. Some of y'all ain't never been the way your mama did that. Your daddy did that, so you did it.
Right.
And that's cool.
Exactly.
Because at least you doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about a little boy from the east side with nappy hair that been through the alley. I walked alleys and when I walked the street. That's how it was.
That's
You
how
ran
it
out and you
is,
played in the alley.
Okay.
So
Okay, and that
Y'all
was
don't
the
know what
alley.
it's-
That was the ballpark.
y'all like,
okay.
what?
So the
I'll push
running
that back a
area.
little. But only thing I'm saying is, because of these experiences, I had this vision. You guys know we did a lot of talent shows in the past, a worldwide talent review. We did Atlanta Talent Review, Chicago Talent Review. And right here with Audrey, we had Detroit Talent Review on this channel for quite a while. Well, it gave it to my heart to come back with the talent because so many people in Detroit are networking now, the film industry, the fashion industry,
Yes.
everything is coming back, the walk shows. We're a pot that's sizzling and steaming. You can see the top move. It's going to blow up, y'all.
Right, right.
I want y'all to be a part of that experience. So we've come up with Worldwide Film Factory is presenting Talent Search TV. And Talent Search TV is outreaching to you. Oh, I'm talking to somebody out there. I want you to use these talents,
That's right.
These are your talents. Don't stick them in the ground. And don't let nobody turn their nose up at your talent. Your talent may be singing, it may be rapping, it may be dancing. My God, it may be gymnastics. I think it may be acting, like I say, like Rhonda, I told her I want her to work with the models in our group if I
Yes.
can steal enough of her time.
Yes.
I know she's busy,
I'd love to.
but all these professional people that we've dealt with in here and in the past, they're right here with us now. And through these years of relationships,
Yes.
like with Miss Clark, like with Miss Brown out in Hollywood, and so many. I don't want to go to naming names, but we have enough relationships that we can bring these people to the forefront and help groom talent for the next generation. Now, what am I saying by that? I'm saying this is your turn. This is your shot. So you're going to see these flyers around the city soon. That's going to be Worldwide Film Factory presents Talent Search
You hear
TV.
that Worldwide Film Factory?
Is God good?
That sounds
Who
so
knew?
wonderful.
Who knew?
Worldwide film.
But
But you
worldwide
saw it.
is getting behind us. I mean, it's all. These visions are so much bigger than me.
I know.
I mean, aren't yours bigger than
They
you?
are way
You
bigger
just
than me.
you just come up and do them.
I just roll out. Like
Yeah,
my brother
just
taught
roll
me
out.
a long time ago. I was like, I got to do this, I got to do that. My brother said, Ron, just roll out the bed. Don't think about what you have to do. Just do it.
Oh, my
Pray
God.
first and then just roll out.
Just roll out.
You
I
know,
like
because
that. We're
every
gonna have to
day-
use that one.
Yeah, every day that I think about that, I feel bad. I don't want to get out of the bed. I'm sleepy. For whatever reason, I'm intimidated, by a court situation. I'm like, I'm not intimidated by anybody. God
Brush
is my
that dirt off
lawyer.
her shoulder.
That God
brush it
is
off.
my lawyer,
Ooh-wee.
and I'm saying to everybody out there, if you have problems and they're coming up against you, it's like a hardship, then just go to God and ask Him to be your lawyer at court.
Well, the word
Take care
does
of
say
it.
this, Rhonda. It says, and I'm gonna get back to the entertainment thing because we set something up for you. But when you put the word on top of that, and this often came to my mind even as a young man, it says, "The Lord is my shepherd."
I shall know.
And so, if the Lord is your shepherd, then what you wanting for?
Right, that's
I
true.
mean, you may not have everything, you won't have everything that you want, but I'm sure you have everything that you need because you
Absolutely.
breathing, you eating, you done ate something now.
You
Come on
walking
now.
and
In the last few
talking.
days,
You
you walking and
walking.
talking, you in your right mind, you clothed from. So if he's your shepherd, what do we have to want
We
for?
don't have to want for anything.
I'm
Um,
sorry, you guys. I can't let y'all come in right now, so hold the calls there till later. I'll say the call for the TV station again soon. It's 313-868-4336. I mean, you're welcome to come on and be a part of it that way. But I just got to bring this to him, Rhonda. So while I was traveling, we linked with some people in these different states, and I was just putting forward, Detroit talent has never died, and this talent worldwide. How do we begin to link our talents together on a real platform? And so, you guys know we've been blessed to be a part of RJ's team here,
yes.
be a part of so many different media teams.
Yes.
The worldwide family, for that includes the Caribbean islands. Now I don't want to go name them because I love them all because they're all like 80 degrees,
Oh
you
my
know what I'm
God.
saying, in the wintertime. So I'm in love with that. Oh my God. The different states, Chicago, Atlanta, Florida, Miami, Cali, and all, New York, and if I said
People.
miss Philadelphia. So if I go to talking, I'm going to miss a couple. My people up in
Just say
Maryland
all
right
of
now,
them.
in Boston, oh my God, I don't want to miss anybody.
Right.
And sending this out to Nicole, she the queen of the dirty south. When I throw this up, y'all, this ain't gang sign. This is my victory signs. This is the sign of angels, if you must know. So they see me everywhere like this. They be like, towards you always doing the gang sign. Well, I'm in God's gang.
Yeah, that's
but
what I'm going to
this
say,
is
God's
victory.
gang.
This is victory. This is releasing ultimate victory
Victory.
upon you. Some people call it the peace sign, even back in the day. But that's my victory sign.
Okay.
But, so that's what we're looking at, though. Now is the time that we all in agreement. We're going to use our resources, use this social platform that we have. That's actually everywhere.
Everywhere.
As you link with your girls down in
In
your favorite states, Cali.
California,
You were down
in
south
Chicago,
most
I was in
recently.
Atlanta.
You was in Atlanta down
Yeah,
there.
I have a
But
sister and
when you
nieces
bring it
down
up,
there,
it's
my
down in
sister
Atlanta
Patty.
too. So I'm like, what? You in Atlanta too?
Right.
This is crazy.
Atlanta is booming just like Detroit. It's a lot of Detroit people down in Atlanta.
A lot of
And I
people don't know
think
about Atlanta,
that's
but a
what
lot of people
makes
do.
it
Yeah.
so good for us. My
Positive.
niece, I had never been down south until my niece moved down there. My niece
What? So you
Alex.
didn't know about Atlanta till you went down there.
Well, I knew about Atlanta, but I didn't want to go because I was always thinking about the
Mm-hmm.
past Atlanta in the South and things like that. And so I'm from the North and I'm a Northern girl and I'm a city girl. So I really never thought that I would fit in. That
They love you down there.
but it's nicer than I thought.
It's a lot of love
I
down
still
there.
love Detroit and I still want to live here. But what I'm saying is we all connect together. I have friends everywhere, every city. I even have a girlfriend who lives in with the Kentucky Derby area,
Big
and
time.
she has a restaurant down there where she brings in talent and everything, which I was going to talk to you about. She brings in a lot of
we
talent.
need
She's
her.
a promoter, And then we have Angie that's here, who's a promoter, and she brings in talent. She was bringing in a lot of the talent down at Shane Park.
Okay.
And so she's still bringing it in to the different radio stations. She's giving different things that are going on. And I'm not promoting anybody. I'm just saying that there's so many of us here that have talent that we can pull together and help each other get a big show going on.
Well, this is what I'm saying. So we have a big show going on, and it's Talent Search TV. And Talent Search TV is doing an outreach that'll be starting towards this month. Actually, you see the outreach on social media, but it's going to be ongoing. But the idea is here. If you ever dreamed of being on stage, whether it's live stage where you're in a play or musical or dance or whatever, or whether it's television or behind the big cameras, the big screen, TV, movies, then this is a great opportunity, I think, for Detroit. And I don't think it's a great opportunity for the country, but when I say Detroit, I'm from Detroit, and
Right.
oftentimes Detroit is so overlooked, and it's a thing of it is. I mean, and I'm not mad about that. I just understand that
I do
that
too.
we're not going to overlook Detroit though, because I already know where Motown came from.
Hello.
The talent was here before Motown even came.
As a matter of fact, I was at a.
I love Motown though.
I do
Don't get me
too.
wrong.
I was at a birthday party with Miss Martha Reeves.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh
And,
yeah.
She's so beautiful. She's
Well,
still
she's the
singing.
queen.
And that's Motown. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
she's
saying?
the queen.
She's still here.
When you talk to Martha Reeves, and I must get her on the show, but when you, because it's been a while, and she's also one of our spiritual sisters too.
Yes, she is.
Through Steve Thompson, we both go to Lord's Side Ministry and attend there. But when you talk to Martha Reeves, she is a history book
Right.
of Motown. Like she's telling you how Stevie Wonder got the name Wonder.
Yes.
And you know how he came in playing every instrument and all that and whatever. And you know,
And she's so down.
Smokey and
down
one
to
of them
earth.
called him a wonder. He
Uh-huh.
became Stevie Wonder. I
Okay.
don't want to misquote. I gotta let her say it.
Right,
But
right.
these are kind of stories she giving you, and this is
So beautiful.
this is the love of what we have at our fingertips for those that are launching off. Don't forget where you came from.
That's right.
Don't knock where you came from to get where you're going.
That's
And
right.
I see a lot of people will be like, feeling they're stuck in the feeling like they have to spread a certain amount of hate to gain the love and support of others. If you find yourself in that position, then just step back 2 feet and say, I don't have to be you, you know, to do me.
Right.
I can
And you
respect where
can't.
you're at,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna get stuck in the burden of your hate. You know, it used to be a
Yeah.
record. I don't know who made it, but it was like, don't make me a victim of your insecurities. You know.
Okay.
And so,
Don't make
at
me
any
feel
rate,
insecure.
at any rate, as long as you have your mind straight and your heart straight, and be focusing on God first, certain things come your way.
I mean,
Because
just like you
he
came
said,
my way.
"Oh, look at you!
You know, praise the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
That's true.
You came my way. I was told about him. I came to talk to him. He was so down to earth, so exciting. You know, he was just
Praise
such
God.
a
Look at
ball of
this.
excitement.
Oh, man.
And as I watched him on TV, I had already visualized myself being a co-host to somebody like Mr. Torrance.
That's beautiful.
And I didn't know at that time that it was happening. I had already just foreseen it, like I foreseen modeling. I
Well,
foreseen
stop
this.
for a second there. She says she visualized her success, whatever it is. This could be her success. It could be her, like she says, she visualized modeling before she modeled. And this is a key. And I just didn't want that to fly by their head.
Okay.
Begin to picture yourself on that stage you want to be on. You see, begin to picture yourself successful. And I'm going to tell you something. I just feel like if you're going to do it, continue to put God first. I mean, that's my thing. I mean, I'm not saying that have to be your thing, but that works for me.
It works.
It works for me.
It works for a
and
lot of
doors
people.
open
They do.
that they wouldn't normally. I couldn't even get in doors that big. You know, when our last trip, we were in so many places that I was just walking in Thanksgiving. You know, I'm walking Thanksgiving. In other words, I'm walking just thanking them. Thank you, Father. This is crazy. Why
Yeah.
you even let me do this? Here we go doing this.
Yeah.
How do we meet around the clock?
Yeah.
Rhonda has traveled around the globe, modeling
Yes.
on a higher epsilon level. And so when we come up with a show for modeling, and I'm going to tell you more about that in just a few minutes. Just out of the blue, me and Rhonda hadn't talked in about a month. I don't know, but we generally stay in contact
Well,
with
we
each other.
stay in contact.
But
We
she
pray
called me on
together.
LinkedIn and said, Mr. Torrance, I'm coming in tomorrow. Boom, boom. I said, Rhonda, it's funny you called because we just put together the PR piece for this new Talent Search TV thing, Worldwide Film Factory. We have us doing with them. And it just, that's how things work to us, I'm saying.
does.
There's no coincidence. Things fall in place when you're walking in that right direction.
Right.
And you're putting them first. And I'm saying that me, for as far as I'm concerned, when I was given the idea that I would be doing TV shows and things like that, or doing these movies that God just downloaded my spirit.
Yes.
And I'm saying he did it because I couldn't come up with it. Rather, I was fighting and kicking all the way. I don't have time for no
Comedy?
I don't have time to be making no movies and whatever. And then you give me a comedy. You know, the nail shop is a comedy. It's an Asian black comedy. I'm like, the Asian black comedy. I don't even.
That's
You know,
good.
you may not know where to start, but if you accept, first of all, the gift that he gave you.
Okay.
The gift come with instructions and provisions too. They downloading your system at the same time, but you got to open up. He already showed you was gonna be on TV.
Right.
You just had to open up to whatever resource. So she may
Right.
come in and see a nappy head boy like me. I'll run around here, but that guy gave you an open.
That's
and
right.
so that ain't your ending. You may wind up with Steve or whoever, Harvey or whoever it is out there.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to start somewhere. So hopefully you start with.
That's
Start
right.
with a guy like me.
Because
But
we had so much.
do you understand what I'm
to talk
saying?
about. We had so much. Because I had a lot of dreams, and one of my dreams was my oil, my hair oil.
Oh yes.
And Mr. Torrance brought that out of me. You know, he brought that out of me. So now that it's real, I
Yes.
have my own Believable Beauty oil, and
We're
it's
gonna
for
work
the
with her on
hair.
that line some more
And
too.
it's for the hair, it's for your hands, and it's not oily. You know, it's
Beautiful
got things
product.
in it like all natural olive oil and
Beautiful product.
different things that you can use on yourself to make yourself feel better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like Mary J. Blige. She's come out with a new one and like, hello, good morning to me. You know, hey, beautiful. How you
Oh,
doing?
that's
And
her
for
new
a
saying she
guy,
put out?
And for a guy, you know, hey, handsome, to love yourself. Because, you know, Mary J. went through a lot and she was always singing sad songs. And, of course, that related to a lot of people because who don't have a sad story to tell every day?
Right.
And so she said from now on, it's all positive. She's done with that. You can't change it. You can't go back to it. Like we can't go back to how the world used to be without COVID. We cannot go back to what it was. We're creating new things and new ways to handle things and new ways to live and ways that we still can love on each other, but it's not going to go back to what
Right.
it was. I just say, let it be better, God. Let it be exceedingly abundantly above more all I could ever ask, think, or pray for. That's all I can do.
Come on, Ron.
and then look
She
for
shot that out. Bam.
Yeah.
You got to slow them down when you punching like that. It's like probably you got to hit them in slow motion with that.
Right.
You know. So at any rate, she was saying that some promises that God made us that, and I put that on Facebook. You know, because he said if I followed him, he would make me the head
And not to take
and not the tail.
above.
So if I'm out in
and not beneath.
in a room full of thousands of people, like I was in Cali at one of those things, you know, various
Events.
races were running around, but you know, I was there representing who I am,
Okay.
and it just came, you know, that they began to call me for it. I didn't run for it. Get this, they called me for it and said,
Call
Mr.
you
Torrance,
for it.
we want you to come on the carpet with us and do your thing with us. I'm not saying that to be braggadocious. I'm just saying that to say, I was thinking to myself, God, you said you would make me the head and not the tail.
That's right.
So the confidence that I stepped in front of their TV cameras with was that confidence. But I want you to understand something at the same time. God is a practical joker. Yes, he
funny.
is. Because listen, I'm up here in front of their cameras, and it was Asian TV,
Oh, I
and they was Sim Chow with the area, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. I say, okay, yeah. And then you know, I say, but translate this to them. You know, when you open your circle,
Yeah.
when you open your circle
You never know.
and include other people in your circle,
Yeah. Yeah.
your world got bigger.
It gets bigger. Yes, it does.
And the more
then I
people you
come-
include in your circle, good people,
That's right.
your world gets bigger.
It does.
And so this is what I told them at the International Movie Festival, whatever. Not that how great I was, how great you make me being part of you.
Okay.
And so that's the absolute truth.
Yeah.
I know that we don't have to be that great. We just have to be that forward moving. We don't have to be that great, but we do have to be willing to put a certain amount of discipline on our actions.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I say that? Because the word says that it says something about if you want to be a follower, then you got a cross to bear too. So my cross was the old alcohol when I was a kid. Well, you know, in my 20s or whatever, I used to drink and whatever it was, and different things. So whatever your temptations were, and you got your own, because God ain't no lie. You got some too. You may be hiding
call
them.
it your own
You may be
demons.
hiding them up on. Hey, look, don't play with
Under
me.
the rug, but they gonna
Don't.
come out.
But that's the thing. If you're willing to fight those things that will block you, or things there for you to fight, then you're gonna rise up.
Right, and face them.
And then when you face
your
them,
fears.
you're gonna be able to go to another level.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
another level when you defeat yourself.
Wow,
and
because your
those
heart is
things.
you
Oh,
don't
my
want to
God.
do this, and it's like, oh God, I know you got me. And I just tell one little brief,
on,
blessing
a
and miracle that happened for
Come
me.
on, that's what we're
There's
here for.
Actually, well, the first one was I lost my father's ring.
Oh,
Okay, this is my
Lord
father's
Jesus.
ring.
Look at this.
Okay, and this is my mom's ring. Well, I wear them all the time. And one time I was invited to my nephew's little birthday party out at the park. Well, why did I have on my rings? Well, anyway, my father's ring got misplaced. It has been misplaced for like at least 4 months.
Oh, my
okay,
goodness.
well, so I had everybody looking. I said, it's not lost, it's just misplaced. I looked, and finally I said, it's okay. God to give it back to me. I know he wouldn't take my father's ring away from me. Well, one day, fast forward, I'm in my trunk looking for something else, and I see something silver, a little bit.
A little
I saw
glimmer.
a little glimmer of silver, and I reached over to it, and it was my father's ring that fell into my hand. So I had to
my
call
God.
everyone that had prayed with me, everyone that had known the story about Rhonda and her daddy's ring.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fast forward, I was like, praise the Lord. Well, fast forward, I have my mom's bracelet on, and it falls off my arm.
You got to watch you and your jewelry, too.
I know. I get home the other day and my bracelet's gone. I said, oh my God. And I had done a lot of running around for the people at work. So I didn't know where it could be. I've been to the restaurant. I was hanging out outside. I ran through the building. I had no idea where I had misplaced my mom's bracelet. So I said, don't say it's lost. Pray with me. I pray to St. Anthony. I'm Catholic. I pray to God. He said, you don't lose it. It's not lost. It's just misplaced. Well, I tell you, I said that night, I ain't gonna worry about it. It's at work somewhere. Well, when I got to work, I walked straight to the shredder. I walked straight to the shredder, opened it up, looked in the shredder, just had some paper on top, and there was my mother's bracelet.
Don't move and don't say nothing. Just say thank you.
Thank you.
And see, that's how it is when you're blessed. And I'm just glad that you're able to recognize the miracles, because a lot of times we lose track of the miracles that's happening in our life every day.
Every day.
I want to talk to you because I believe in miracles. I believe in miracles for you. If you believe in them for yourself.
Yeah.
I walk in miracles. I can't tell you how many times I don't kiss the deathbed, more than twice. But I know that God was able to put me through, and then I say thank you to that at the end of the miracle. I don't want to bring out a personal thing for you, but I just want to let you know something. Begin to recognize how the miracles happen in your life, okay? Begin to recognize if God is doing a miracle for you. I'm going to tell you, I was in a car accident where a car ran right into the driver's side of my car and pushed me across the street. It folded the van I was in.
Oh, my God.
But so, and I was kind of messed up. But I'm going to just tell you this, that me personally, when something like that happens, it seems like everything goes in slow motion.
It does.
For you too?
Yeah.
So everyone has their own signs they say when this is happening.
But
it goes in slow motion, and
you can't do
I know what
anything
regular time is. I know this is regular time, but it seemed like as the car hit me, it was coming so fast. It had to be coming 40 miles an hour into my door, but it went in slow motion. It allowed me to move back out of the way some and kind of move with it. So I recognize that as a miracle today, and I just put that slow motion on it so someone that had something similar will know that they was going through a miracle at that time too. Because it could have went fast motion and just crushed me.
Yeah.
But it moved everything in slow motion, and I swear to you on everything good, it was nothing I had did then. Nothing had changed in the atmosphere. But miracles.
And I bet you had prayed that morning, like every morning.
Oh, I was
Send your
praying before we
angels out
got
to
hit.
protect you.
Oh man, head not to tail.
And that's what they do.
Let me tell you this though. I don't share this often. I was sitting in the truck after the accident. I'm going to break in 1 second, brother. But I was sitting in the truck after the accident, and we had to go to break, but I'm going to give you this quickly. And the gentleman came up to me and said, hey, you got to get out of there, man. And I was like, what? And I was thinking, because he brought me to when he talked to me. And I said, wait a minute, is he going to rob me? I got something on me. But at any rate, this guy told me, he said, you got to get out of there, man. He was so forceful. He said, I'll help you. I said, no, I can get myself out. So I hooked myself and came out the window. When I came, I looked around. The police were way down on the corner. I'm out mid-block. And I looked around me, and I couldn't see the guy. And it scared me. And for a minute, I was like, what was that? And you know, I mean, it seemed like I had just crawled out the window where he was at. So I figured either I was drowsy or something, but I looked down this way, I looked down that way, and I was like, ain't nobody out here but
Nobody's
me.
there.
But I got out that truck, and that forced me to move my body in a way that was positive. All the bones was snapped back.
Right.
So I believe in miracles. I believe how good God is. Yeah. When we come back, I'm just going to give you a few highlighters of how to get involved in the different projects we have up. This is for Detroit. We love Detroit. This is for you. Talent Search TV, even though it's starting here, it is for a more national platform. Right. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that. Hey, you guys, we'll be right back. You watch United Gospel Explosion TV with myself and your host, Rhonda Clark. Peace. We love you guys.
You're watching United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion TV.
See, I'm a gangster with God and I'm spreading the word. Truth be told, that's right, truth be heard.
Total Home Improvement Company presents the Spring Blowout Special of the Season. Remodel your kitchen, bathroom, basement, plus flooring specials for every room. Call 313-728-2025 for your free in-home estimate today. Mention this commercial and get 10% off your project. Call 313-728-2025. Remodel your home today. Total Home Improvement, the company you call for your home improvement needs.
You're watching United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion TV.
See, I'm a gangster with God and I'm spreading the word. Truth be told, that's right, truth be heard. No matter what your gift is, it's made to see. So give it up for victory. Gospel Explosion TV. Gospel Explosion TV.
All right. I love that song. You watch United Gospel Explosion TV because I truly feel and believe that as you combine God's people, as you combine the resources of God and people, then there's an explosion that takes place. And it's bigger than any individual. It's like a combination of people coming together automatically releases God's energy in the middle of them if you're reaching towards that goodness. I believe that. And now as we open up, I have increased my my platform here to include some more of my friends. You guys know we have supermodel Rhonda Clark in the house, and we've been talking a little bit about the new Talent Search TV. And I also have my friend Pastor Rowe. Hey, Pastor Rowe, how you doing today, sir? I called Pastor Rowe in. I know I only had a few minutes left, but if you guys have looked at Usul Park's ministry here, he's one of my Asian brothers. My God, he's such a beautiful person, Rhonda. The man, he stands about this tall, but he's a giant. He's a giant of energy. Okay. And we had the ability to come down and minister with him at the TCF Conference Center, the old Cobo Hall. And he did a great job. He did a great job in this opportunity. And now the group Reconnect, which is the name of his ministry, correct?
His ministry is the CLF, Christian Leaders Fellowship. Then now the main theme of the activity is reconnect.
To reconnect, right,
Yes.
right, reconnect with God. And so he's doing something huge down in Texas. Tell them a little bit about the program in Texas. It's set up for pastors worldwide.
Yes.
And
yeah.
tell them what's going on in Texas and when.
Oh yes, it's gonna be the December the 26th to 30. As you know, the Pastors Park to visit our city the October 7th. He had a 1-day conference at the Disciple Center.
Yes.
Yeah, at that time he shared the word of God with many pastors and the church
Absolutely.
leader and the community leader of this city. Then although he preached just one time, but his message delivered the heart of God very clearly, and I met the pastors after the conference.
Yes.
But in their heart still the word remained in their heart.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. How to be justified. He spoke on the theme of his teaching in October the 1st was justification and how we're justified through Christ. And he made it clear to pastors. He's preaching to pastors, y'all. So I was honored to be there, being following from United Gospel Explosion TV, this banner. And we were invited down to do a couple of things, and it was just a beautiful circumstance. Now, tell us about this one that's going to be in Texas.
Yes.
It's from the 26th to the 30th of December.
Yes.
Right,
yes.
day after Christmas to the 30th of December. So he has a 5-day conference in Texas.
5 days conference. This time he will preach the 3 times in a day. And he will preach about the faith. The faith and how to be connected with God. And actually, so the people try to be connected with God and receive grace.
Yes.
And but many people understand well. But it's still very abstract in our actual life. Then the Pastor Sparks' message is very powerful because his message help us understand the heart of God very clearly. Also, through his message, then understanding the heart of God, lead us to actual life.
Okay.
So there's no difference between the life and understanding.
Okay. So listen, I just I don't want you to miss this opportunity now to tell them where this will be held in Texas, right?
Yeah, the Dallas,
Texas. And how do they contact you if they want to get involved?
Yeah, I will give you my phone number. Yeah, the 617-943-9739. Okay, 617-943-9739.
That's great. And so you guys want to get involved with that Texas conference, the Reconnect conference, reconnecting you to God. And this is amazing because these things are given to pastors. And I want to let you know, pastors are people too. This lets you know, Pastor Parks understands that you need rejuvenating when you're over your flock. You need rejuvenation yourself.
Yeah.
And if you're honest with yourself. And so they say iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel, that he's preaching the preachers in this. And so you guys come out, and I think that you'll be amazed. I was able to look at his last teaching at the last Reconnect conference here at the Coble Hall, TCF Center. And it was very good. It was amazing. And this is what happens when we open our circles.
Yeah.
My circle is open. Pastor Parks, Pastor Rowe, oftentimes he'll call me and say, Pastor Torrance, I need this, I need that, I need you to set up. And it's the last day, but you know what? I never say no to him. I just say, well, let me see what we can do for him. because he walks in that confidence, even though it's a TV station, and this TV station turns into Comcast platforms, Roku, worldwide platforms too, connected with the station. He has the confidence that we can make it happen, and normally we do. They did an excellent broadcast from overseas to here, and it came in so clear. It's clear than my broadcast here. So, look, you guys, I just wanted to bring him in at the end. You've been watching United Gospel Explosion TV with Supermodel around the clock. She took the time out. She killed it today. And, of course, my friend Pastor Rowe came in. You guys look out for that Reconnect concert in Dallas, Texas. We love you. And until next week, peace and love.
Peace.
You're watching United Gospel Explosion, United Gospel Explosion TV.
See, I'm a gangster with God and I'm spreading the word. Truth be told, that's right, truth be heard.